Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody. Today guys we will update on our analysis on the Great British Pound, because we haven't taken a look at the Great British Pound almost 10 days, and the setup, the context of trading is still valid and still here in place and still hasn't quite reached the target. And in general, among the other currencies, the setup on the Great British Pound and maybe on Australian dollar are most clear among all other setups, because generally speaking, and looking at the big picture, market still stands in expectation, still waits for major data that will be released on the next week. I mean, retail sales, producer price index, and some other indicators of the inflation. And what is more interesting, everybody waits for Fed meeting on July, at the end of the July. That's why till this moment many markets probably will fluctuate in some range, and hardly will be some significant action. Hardly major investors will take new positions, will inflow the significant amount of money to move markets in any direction, because it's too significant bet right now on the market, and nobody won't take unnecessary risk right at this moment. It's better to wait a bit for clarification from the Fed, the current situation, and after that it will be much clearer situation, and it will let investors to possess themselves in the right place of the market. Meantime, in the short-term perspective, we have some nicely looking setups that haven't been completed yet, and gives us some chances for trading in the short-term perspective. Recall our analysis on the Great British Pound when we said that market stands with this ABC bottom pattern. Target stands approximately 172.33 area. In general, 170, even 173.50 area is the wide all-time resistance, natural resistance range on the Great British Pound. So if you take a look at the historical chart of the Great British Pound, you'll see that right somewhere around 171, 173 market previously has found significant support or resistance, and right now market stands inside of this range. Particularly speaking, the completing point of this ABCD pattern stands precisely in this range. It's approximately 172.30 area. Recent action here points on the possible upward continuation, and that market should hit finally the 100% extension of this ABCD pattern. The pattern itself looking really perfect, because you can see that the speed of the AB leg and the CD leg are equal. That's very harmonic pattern. You could see the thrusting action inside of this ABCD pattern. Here you can see accelerations by the market to the upside. That's very good for development of this such sort of the patterns. Other bullish signs also point on the possible upward continuation. First of all, take a look. Market has tested monthly pivot point, turns to the upside. Hence it could continue move right to the monthly pivot resistance one. That stands precisely in the same area. It's 172 probably 40 approximately, 172.47. It's monthly pivot resistance one. Take a look, that's the weekly pivot point. Market has tested once, twice, so stands right now above the weekly pivot point, and that is also the weekly pivot resistance one. Stands right at the same area, 172.30 area. Since market has moved above, and it has moved really fast, above the minor extension target, I mean 618, the next direction only stands only to the 100%. In the odds suggest that market should hit it first before taking an opposite direction or take any other action. So that's the area that market probably should reach. That's not really small move, it's approximately 100 pips. How market could reach it? Taken at the 4-hour time frame chart, we see that, take a look, very harmonic retracements. We have pointed on it previously when we have calculated the possible targets of the retracement where we could take the long position with this upward direction. Recall our previous analysis on Great British Pound. So you can see that market shows very harmonic and equal retracements. And here this retracement already has happened. So if market will fail to hold here, it could double retracement down, but existence of the target right here makes me think that probably market still will try to hit the target first before showing any reversal in opposite direction. And this could happen by some continuation pattern, some reversal pattern. Maybe that will be the 3 drive. Here could be some maybe 3 drive. I have drawn the butterfly because 1618 target of this most recent swing down stands at 172.36, and the appearing of the butterfly right at the top of the ABCD pattern seems absolutely logical, because here should some deep retracement should follow, because that's the completion point of the ABCD. That's also the double pivot resistance, and that's absolutely normal and reasonable, logical to see some reversal, short-term reversal pattern right at the top of the ABCD pattern. That's why that's one of the patterns that could be formed here. So in fact, this situation on the Great British Pound gives the chance for trading to everybody. If you're a scalp trader, you could think about the taking long position on the retracement of this most recent swing, with hope that this butterfly will appear or market will form some other continuation pattern with the target, the potential target of the 100 pips. If you would like to trade on the daily chart, you could try to take the short position right here, because the minimum reaction on this ABCD pattern probably will be the 3-8 retracement of the most recent swing up. That will be not small move. I suspect that this will be approximately to this top at 170 even, and this retracement could follow and even could become even greater. Recall what we have said in the beginning of the video. That is long term, the big picture support resistance range, and hardly market will pass it just immediately. So in the nearest future, I think that the Great British Pound will provide a lot of chances for trading, and we already have 2 chances. The first is the this potential move right here. The second is respect of this area and with the deep retracement. We will definitely keep an eye on these setups because they are clear and they are simple, and they carry the significant potential for the trading.